Howdy, it's Uncle Paul, and I'm on my way to have coffee with a good friend of mine I hadn't seen in a long time.
Kind of like the ice cooler from what's the sticky?
No freaking way.
Yeah. I got an iPhone 7, 8.
Let's see, then hold it
That's
up.
an 8.
Hold it up, Ethan.
All right.
I bought my own.
Thank you.
So that's a lot better than the phone you have too.
Matt,
yeah,
your
by
phone
far.
number is still the same.
So does this mean I'm not going to have that issue we had with our phone?
What issue?
Where like I would tell Siri what to call me and it changes
I don't
your
know.
contact to
I
that?
don't know. Still got phone
And Reagan, who is studying criminal justice in college, is planning on being a game warden, and he got his first handgun for Christmas.
Well, I first met Mike when he married into a family that was and is good friends of mine. And he is what I call lovingly one of my nerd friends. And so we have done nerdy things together with other nerd friends and have had fun. But Mike was very supportive of me and hiking the trail, the AT, and we communicated some while I was actually out there hiking. So, but anyway, Mike's we got a number of things in common, and so it's always, I hadn't seen him in quite a few months. I mean, man, I don't know. It's been a good long time, so it'll be nice to sit down and catch up with each other. Morning. How's it going, sir? Good, good. Are they open? That's what happens when you try to video while you're parking. Oh well. That's nice.
How can I help you? I was just gonna get a large hot chocolate.
Are you guys separate or together?
Now we're together. I want an Americana grande size.
Grande?
Yeah, that's it.
And Paul, did you want scone or Mother's Day?
I want them, but I'm gonna pass. Thank you. Okay, just got through with the walk, and it's overcast. It's chilly this morning, but it's I misjudged it. I'm wearing a thermal undergarment here, and it was too much for me. I just got too hot. Well, we had a good Christmas. I got the boys. I got Matt a case for his new iPhone. I got Ethan a game for the PS4, and I got Reagan some ammo and a cleaning kit for his handgun. So I got some for the nieces too, but we still haven't had our Christmas with them, so I can't reveal it yet. Oh, and the boys got me something. They got me this. This is a magnifier that I can put on my phone over the lens, and I can hold my arm out, and it'll extend it even further. It'll make it look like it's even further. The new year. I haven't made a resolution in a long time, a New Year's resolution. Probably because most all the time they had to do with losing weight, and most of the time I failed at losing weight that particular year. So, you know, I have made my commitment though. I am resolved to live a different lifestyle. About a year and a half ago, as you know, when I started this channel, I did that, and I've had my ups and downs. Y'all know I've had my failures, but for the most part, it's worked out well, and I'm still progressing, and that's what's important. It's not a huge race or anything. I just want to get healthy, and I want to be able to do more and more with my life. Things that I've missed out on all my life, and by my own choices, and so you know, one thing I just continue to do is always look for different inspiration, and you know, the comments from you guys, especially when you tell me that it helps you. Watching my journey, that helps me, it inspires me. And you know, I've got a friend that I've known him for many years, but we've never been in a position to hang out together. We haven't lived close enough. And so we talk on the phone occasionally, and really we kind of got reconnected when I started my videos, and he found, and we were friends on Facebook before that, and we have a lot in common. There's a lot we have in common. One of those things is our size. You know, he's a big guy like me. He's lost a lot of weight in the past and gained it back just like I have. And so he called me the other day, and he was kind of down, I think, and we decided that we were going to start contacting each other more consistently, and you know, every couple of weeks on a specific day, and just check up with each other. So I'm looking forward to that. You know, one interesting thing that he's doing, and really this is what it's about. You know, I said I look for inspiration. I try to think of tactics, you know, things that are going to help me, you know, make a plan, things that are going to help me on a daily basis to lose weight. And one thing he's doing, he noticed that on his way to work, there's this donut shop. So my friend would, I guess, give in to temptation a little too often. And so he's decided he's been driving a different way to work, and I think it takes him like 2 miles out of the way to avoid that donut shop. And, you know, I mean, and that's willpower to be able to do that. It's nice to be able to be able to just drive by someplace like that and just say, well, I'm not going to do it. But if it's not working for you, you got to make a change. He made that change in that instance. And so, you know, that's what we've got to do. We've got to think that way. And that's all a part of being resolved. Well, in a couple of days, 2 or 3 days, they're expecting the overnight lows to be, one night right now they're predicting it to be like 15 degrees Fahrenheit, and another night I think it said 12 degrees. So I'm really tempted to set up my tent and spend the night under my enlightened equipment kilt. Not a kilt, it's not. That might be pretty good, an enlightened equipment kilt. An enlightened equipment quilt, my down quilt. I tested it before I ever took it on a backpacking trip, and I pitched my tent in the front yard, and it got down to 35 degrees that night. But it hasn't gotten cold enough for me to test it. It is a 10 degree, it's rated for 10 degrees, the quilt is. So I'm real tempted to try it out one of these nights. Thing is that Hurley, he may want to get in the tent with me, and he can sleep in there with me, but the fabric on that quilt is so thin, I'm afraid that his claws just, you know, barely touching it might tear it. That's why it's such a very light quilt. That's one reason, is just because of that material being so light. So anyway, I'm thinking about doing it. So if you don't hear from me next week, it's I tried it and I didn't survive. but I think I'm gonna do it. Good morning. Good Sunday morning. Well, this week I lost 0.8 pounds, and so I'm happy about that. Got a long ways to go, but that's going in the right direction this week. Well, like I said, you know, I don't make resolutions, New Year's resolutions anymore. But you know, I've resolved to live a better lifestyle as far as, you know, health and losing weight and all of that, and my eating habits and exercise. But there are many other things and many other ways that I want to improve myself over time, you know, in various ways. I want to be a more faithful person. I want to be a more loving and caring person. I want to be less critical of others, but yet stand up for my own values in an honest but in a loving way. And I want to be a better brother and uncle and friend. And I do want to work harder on this channel and make content that is going to be even more helpful to people, more helpful to myself, and more helpful to others who have the same challenges that I do. That's one thing I definitely want to do this year. Okay guys, I know this video is late this morning, but my nephew Matt came in my room early this morning before I got everything taken care of on the video and wanted to visit for a while, so I've been visiting with him for a couple hours or more, you know, so obviously that's going to take precedent. You know, I couldn't pass that up. And I want to be a better daddy to Hurley. Maybe I should just spoil Hurley even more if that's possible. Anyway guys, thanks for subscribing, thanks for watching. Please pass these videos along if you think that they're going to help anybody else in this journey to lose weight and to get healthy and to improve ourselves. I hope that you all have a safe New Year tonight in your New Year's celebrations, and of course for this whole next year. If you've got any New Year's resolutions for yourself that you'd like to share, please do so down below in the comments. Guys, thanks once again for watching, and I'll see you next year.